All right, welcome back. Today we are making a cab for the skid steer. There'll be sides and a back, no door. The back has a glass window, the front or the sides have nothing, so I bought some sheets of plexiglass. We're gonna cut a piece to a close size and then we'll go from there. There's a disclaimer for this video. This isn't really necessarily a how-to. I do a lot of things wrong, you will see in the video. I break multiple pieces of plexiglass and hopefully by watching it you'll see what not to do. But basically, if you're drilling through it, you have to have it on a flat surface, and if you are cutting it, you have to have the circular saw going the full speed and go perfectly straight. No trying to cut or trying to turn or straighten out a little bit. You have to just go perfectly straight with what you're doing, or else it breaks. If you drill on an uneven surface, it breaks. So you'll see that happen to me in this video, so don't do that. But yeah, hopefully if you're gonna do this, this will kind of help you decide. This is really nice to have, so stick around and see how I do it. All right, let's cut this. That's not good. She broke. Let's see if we can break it again. Let's see if this fits. How do I do this? Like that. Yep. See if it fits this side. Because I might be able to just trace this. Yep, I can just trace this thing and do it again. That really sucks that that one piece broke. I'll show you what happened, but I googled the best way to cut plexiglass and set a circular saw. Well, yeah, sort of. So if you look right here, it cracked, broke. So it sucks, and it's not in a hidden spot either, so kind of sad, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal, really. This plexiglass isn't cheap, so kind of, otherwise I would just go buy another piece, but these are $50 each, so I won't be doing that. So with this one on it and lined up, I'm just gonna stand on it and mark it with my nice green Sharpie that I can't see when it comes time to cut, so it's handy. And the reason I can stand on it and lay it on the ground like this is because it has that plastic on it, so it's not gonna really do anything in theory. So let's go cut another piece. I need to mark where I'm gonna drill holes for zip tie. Hey, don't let it move. So there's two ways to do this. There's these pre-drilled holes up and down this. There's not any here, so you would have to add some. But you could, if you had a bigger piece of plexiglass with wiggle room, you could leave space and then drill through and physically bolt it to the cab all the way around. But then it's not as easy to take off if you want to. Because I'm thinking summer-wise, I don't know how much heat they're going to trap in. I don't really know that we're going to take them off. But if we do, it's just going to be zip ties. So there's going to be two holes in the plexiglass, like right here. And then you'll just go through and back out, actually with the zip tie end on the inside, so it's not as ugly. And then just pull it tight, and there's going to be, I don't know, like 8 spots that it's zip tied. So I have those spots marked. You can see 2 little green dots there. Well, I don't know if you can. And there, and all the way around. So I'm just going to take my drill and drill those holes now. So let's see how this goes. Woo! Well, that's not good. Plexiglass. I don't know if that would have just done the same thing if it was on a flat surface. That might have been for me holding it. We're learning a lot here about plexiglass. It's very dangerous to cut with a circular saw. If you're doing that, you have to wear safety goggles and whatever else you want, but at least cover your eyes because there's little shards of it that just go everywhere and it'll get in your skin and be pokey. So when you're cutting it, you have to keep the saw at full speed and perfectly straight. What happened when that other piece broke, the saw was slowing down and I was trying to curve a tiny bit and it just snapped the piece kind of like this, but not as bad. But yeah, so I'm going to see if I can just super glue this because I'm not going to buy more. So I've got some super glue here. Man, this stuff doesn't dry. Super glue used to be the best thing. Now it doesn't even dry. Alright, well that dries, which may never happen apparently. I'm gonna drill this one. So, upon further Googleification, I figured out, I'm laughing at my own joke. I figured out it says to put a flat surface under it, which I didn't do, which is probably why it broke, and then drill really, really slowly, not fast like I was. So we're gonna try again. If this cracks, I might scream. Makes really bad, scary sounds when it does it. So just go slow. Let the drill bit do the work. Really, I'm just resting my arm on it. I'm not pushing at all. And then it makes cracky sounds and then pokes through. Once the holes are drilled, take the plastic off. Don't take the plastic off before you drill because it just helps keep it clean and safe. Just gonna put this piece on. I really want to make sure the back side's clean before I put it on because you won't really have a way of cleaning it. Okay, so there's a very minimal rattling. So let's just put this other side on. Well, we gotta figure out if the super glue dried. Not even slightly. Packing tape. I don't know what else to do. So, there you have it. That's how you do it. I know it was kind of a boring video of me struggling, but that's how you do it if you want to do it. It's a pretty cheap solution, and it's an easy one if I ever want to take this off, like in the summer or whatever. I just got to cut like 7 or 8 zip ties, and then they're off. So it's going to be pretty darn handy.